If you wanna to build your career or you wanna to get a job or you are preparing some new technology, then it's always good to have if you know data structure. As we all know how important to learn data structure concepts. Everywhere you go, you will be well tested by some data structure questions. Whether it's a big company or small company, whether the question comes straight or it may be little tricky. So we should be prepared well and we should learn and practice the concepts as well. So in this process, we are going to learn another interview question. This time we will be discussing about circular linked list. So what is circular linked list and how to use circular linked list very effectively. Let's discuss these points all together. Hi, this is Chinmay. Welcome back. So without further delay, let's get started. Please watch this video till end and definitely it's going to be interesting. So here we are discussing on circular linked list. So what is circular linked list? When the linked list behaves like a circle, it is called as a circular linked list. So as you can see, this one is a circle, right? And you notice each and every point of a circle acts like a start point and end point. Suppose I will be starting from this point and I will be ending at this point. That means that same point will act as a start point and end point. Suppose I will cut from here, then it will become a straight line. Now you can see there is a clear separation between the start point and end point, right? If I will rejoin, then it will forms like a circle once again, right? So the idea is to take here every point you see in a circle acts like a start point and end point. The difference between single linked list and circular linked list. As you know, a linked list is a collection of nodes. Each node contains a data part and an address part. Each address referring to the address of the next node. Here, single linked list and circular linked. Each of them contains 4 nodes. 5, 10, 15 and 20 are the data parts. So in case of a single list, the last node which contains the data 20 and address as null. That means it is not pointing to anywhere and it is the end of the linked list. So in case of a circular linked list, the last node which contains the data 20, but in the reference part it is referring to the starting address or head node. So it shapes like a circle. So that is the main difference between the single linked list and circular linked list. There are certain type of operations we can do using linked list. As you know, we can traverse around a linked list. We can display the elements of a linked list. We can insert, we can delete at the beginning, end or in between. We can search a particular items. So those type of operations we can do by using the circular linked list also. And how we can do, let's see. Circular linked list traversal. As you can see, this one is the circular linked list. So there are 4 nodes, 5, 10, 15 and 20 are the data parts. We are going to traverse from the first node to last node and we need to collect the data from each node. So that is our purpose. To do that, we have a logic like this. So if you see in the first line, node pointer temp equal to head. So head or start node we are assigning to a temporary node. Then we are moving to next line. So here we are checking the condition head not equal to null. Suppose head equal to null. Then there is no existence of node or there is no node. If there is no node, then there is no point to traverse. So that's the reason we are checking this condition. Then we are moving to next line, temp data. This line is to print the data. So temp is holding the start address now and the data is 5. So here we are printing 5. Then we are moving temp equal to temp next. So temp next is pointing to the next node. So now temp is moving and holding this node address. Finally, we are checking temp not equal to head. So temp is holding this node address, head is holding this node address. Definitely this node address not equal to this node address. And the condition is true and again we are coming inside the loop and we are printing the data, temp data. So temp data is now 10. So we are printing 10 now. Then we are moving temp equal to temp next. So temp will move to next node now, and it will hold this node address now. Then we are checking the condition temp not equal to head. That means this node address not equal to this node address. The condition is true, and once again we are going inside and we are printing the data. So now the data is 15. So we are printing the data 15 here. Again we are moving temp to temp next. So temp next is pointing to this node. I mean this node is the last node. Now temp is holding last node address. Then we are checking temp not equal to head. Yeah, definitely this node address not equal to this node address, and the condition is true, and we are going inside once again, and here we are printing temp data. So temp data is now 20, so we are printing 20 now. Now we are moving temp equal to temp next. So now temp next is referring to the start node, right? That means this node and this node is same now, and the condition is false now, because temp and head both are holding the same address now. So that's the reason the condition is false and we are going out of loop. Hi guys, now we'll see how to insert a new node at the end of a circular linked list. So as you can see, this one is a circular linked list having two nodes, 6 and 8 at the data pass. As we all know, in case of a circular linked list, that last node's reference or linking to a starting address. That's how the circular linked list behaves. And here, this one is the new node having data 10. We need to insert this node after this node. I mean, this node will act as a last node. So after insertion, the newly created circular linked list will be looking like this. Now it will have three nodes, 6, 8 and 10 are the data paths, and last node of data 10, and the linker will linking to that address, and the previous node will link to the newly created nodes. So here is the logic to do that. As you can see, this one in the first line, using a malloc, we are creating the space for the node, right? So for that we are using structure node, and it will mainly contain two things. One is the data part and another is the address part. Right? And second one is the we are assigning the starting address to a temporary variable. Here we are checking the condition like head equal to null. As we all know, if head equal to null means there is no node, so there is no point of start node, end node, or middle node. So that's why if we means coming across this condition, I mean this condition is true, then we need to create the start node here. So for that we are just assigning the data and address by here, and we are setting the start address. So if the condition is false, I mean there are certain nodes are there, then we are coming to the else part. In else part, we are we are traversing the node first. Why we are traversing? Because we need to reach the last node before inserting the new node, right? So in this case, we need to traverse up to this point. Once we will be reaching at this point, then the loop will be break. So that's the condition. Once the condition will break, then we will be coming out of loop. And here we are setting the data, temp data equal data. This temp and this temp, we have just created this temp and we are allocating some space. So now we are assigning the data. So if you see here data is a 10, that means that 10 will be residing in the temp data part. So after that we are moving the reference part, right? Temp next equal to a next. So temp next this one, and a next is this one. So a next, previously a next was referring to the starting address. Now this will be here. I mean this will now refer to the starting address, right? So after that a next equal temp. Now we are replacing this address. Now this will refer to the this node address. I mean this will refer to the newly created node address. After that it will be on the top. circular linked list will be like it. And lastly, we are just returning head and we're just returning the static address to try. So similarly, please try with other cases also. I mean, how to insert a new node in the middle of a circular linked list, or beginning of a circular linked list, or how to delete a last node, or how to delete a middle node. That's all I had in this video. Thanks for watching.